Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide Remix, a podcast that spends each episode delving into a mystical new video game, exploring its charms and challenges, and helping you decide if it should be next on your list. I'm your host, Rylan.
It's your boy, Shawn.
And I'm Emma.
Join us for this week's discussion episode as we escape reality and enter the metaphysical. For the remainder of this episode, let me be your game guide.
I would just like to say, Rylan, you're doing such a great job.
Thanks, I'm feeling it.
I'm really enjoying not hosting.
Having no responsibility.
Oh my god, yes. Yeah, it's so freeing. I'm just sitting over here just letting it all
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Well, you're always doing like so much, you're always like editing and like posting stuff. I mean, I haven't made a TikTok in months. I'm like feel like I'm like a bum. You know?
I mean, I'm like barely hanging on by a thread though. I'm editing the episodes the day that they need to post. I'm not ahead at all. It's so bad.
No. Don't
I need to
don't tell anybody that. We're very on top of things.
Yes.
We're super organized.
Yeah.
I put that on our Twitter yesterday because I didn't know if we were streaming or not. So I'm like, hey, we're not streaming this weekend because podcast stuff. We're catching up. Sorry.
Yeah. And, because we're so organized and you want to support us, we do have a Patreon, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's at patreon.com/letmebeyourgg, which is LETMEBEYOURGG.
Mm-hmm.
You can also give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, show us love, however you like. Love, a theme that we'll get into quite a bit in this episode.
Yeah.
Which, I'm just starting to say stuff now. I'm like, you're complimenting my hosting skills and I'm just kind of doing whatever. Nobody knows what's happening right now.
I do that all the time.
It's a real mystery.
Yeah. We're talking about Moon today.
Yes. Moon. RPG. Nope.
Remix RPG adventure.
Yeah, but if you didn't listen to last episode, go back and listen to that one.
Yeah, check it out. We're gonna talk about all sorts of weird spoiler stuff, story stuff that's barely gonna even make sense in context.
Yeah.
So you probably want to if you're at all interested in this game, you should probably listen to the first episode. Yeah. And play the game too. It's a good one unless you're Shawn.
Yeah.
Or it's just not for everybody. I think
it's just not for
fair.
everybody. Yeah. Definitely not for me.
Now I really don't know where we're at. I guess we'll just, I'll go back to plugs really fast since I started that, and then we'll get into the episode proper, talk about our ratings for it and stuff.
Sounds good.
If you do sign up for our Patreon, just picking up where I left off on this paragraph. You do get episodes a couple days early. You get on the Sunday before it normally releases. You also get access to Emma's press start.
Press start series. Yeah.
I don't know why.
This is if you join the dollar tier. If you join for free, that's when you get the early episodes. But if you join the dollar tier, you get the press start series.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. There's free and then there's the dollar for the press start.
Yep.
Which the press starts have been fun. This morning before we were recording this, I joined Emma for Cultic, which is the next game that we're going to be playing. And it was crazy. Emma's a cold-blooded killer, you guys.
I popped in for a little bit too. And she was just slaying people.
Yeah, she was headshotting folks, dynamiting groups of people, dynamiting herself.
Caught myself on fire at one point. Oops.
She has no chill.
No.
Neither does that game. So looking forward to playing that, hearing about that next week. So there's a teaser for everybody. But you can also find our socials at Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter as Let Me Be Your GG. On the TikTok, we are Let Me Be Your GG. No, we're Let Me Be Your Game Guide. Haha. And you can email us at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. The game that we're talking about this week and last week, Moon, was a listener request.
Yes.
You can request a game as well. Just put game request in the subject line and send us an email at that email address.
Yeah, please do. We love it.
I know. They're my favorite games to play.
Yeah. It's always a mystery.
It is always a mystery. I think that I can tell that us three, we consciously are trying to mix it up with our choices. But really, when we get a listener pick, that is the mix up.
Yeah.
That is the big mix up.
And this was a surprise. So this was your partner, Emma. She sent it to us and she was like, I want it to be a surprise if possible.
Yeah, we didn't know what it was until we watched the trailer.
Yeah.
She sent us the link to the trailer I don't even know how long ago, and we just didn't look at it until the day we watched the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was really scared. I'll be honest. Especially because she kept saying like, oh, I'm not sure if this is going to be a good one for you guys to play or not. She was having second thoughts. And that was making me panic. You know? But luckily...
Thank God that
I rated this game a 4.8.
Yeah, I rated it a 4.9.
3 for me because I only played an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So she did a good job, and I love this game.
Yeah. No, this was awesome. I'm really excited to hear kind of the things that I didn't get to finish, because I definitely was in the middle of a couple puzzles by the end, and I know there are some things that I didn't get around to finishing, which was disappointing, but yeah, I just had too much life stuff going on. So this is the first game that I didn't finish.
Aww.
R.I.P.
It's
That's
fine.
Okay. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, welcome to the club. I feel like if you don't finish the game, it's like liberating.
A little bit, yeah.
You like take the pressure off. It's fine.
And I did really enjoy this game to the point where I was like, I kind of want to just play it at my own speed.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be able to just put it down.
Well, and you know, you had a much busier like time than normal the last few weeks.
Oh my God, yeah.
For sure.
And so like, and I think your rating shows it too. You rated a 4.9. So it's not reflective of like you wanting to play the game.
Yeah.
You know, it's really just, you know, how it worked out this time.
Yeah.
And not me. I was a hermit. And I lived in front of my computer, and I played this game for 32 hours.
Crushing it, dude.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm like a sick freak who's just, I don't know. Somebody stop me, please. And before we talk more about Moon, we're just going to keep teasing Moon and then interrupting it. That's how we do things. What were we doing last year, you guys? We've been on this podcast for like a year and a half now. Do you guys remember what game we played last year?
Oh my
this
gosh!
time?
And I purposefully didn't look this up so I could participate.
And
we did Brothers last time, right? It was Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
So this is a rating episode. Who was after you, Shawn? Who
I think that was
after
Rylan
Shawn?
after that, at that point in
Shawn's
our
on
rotating
fire.
system.
He's pronouncing the game correctly.
I know.
He knows
dude.
the order of the...
Of our
Killing it,
picks.
dude.
Sunday morning's your time.
I know it. I know. That's what I'm saying. Sunday mornings are
Okay.
my jam.
That sounds mean, but these are things that you've been struggling with.
Yeah, both of them.
Real hard.
Yeah. I've asked Rylan and Emma probably 4 times in the last 2 weeks, what is the order of what we're doing? I'm so confused. So yeah,
okay.
I finally got it, only because I remember the old version. That's probably why.
Oh my gosh. So funny.
Okay, so it had to be a Rylan
It's
pick.
a Rylan pick. I can't even think.
Okay, so this episode is releasing in December, like the one we're recording right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody's hearing it's, I don't know, December 14th, 16th, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Depending on if you're listening on the Patreon or not.
Oh, I know which one it is.
Okay. And see, I'm like, dang it, I actually knew what this one was going to be without, I mean, I have the knowledge now as the host.
Sure.
The man with the plan.
Yeah.
But I would have known if I wasn't the host. I'm just saying.
You got all
right.
the deets. I don't know. I have no idea.
What is it?
Neva.
Yeah.
Oh, Neva. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one
Very
was
pretty game.
That was good.
That was a very pretty game. Yeah.
Was that the last game of the year that we played?
I think it was.
The only reason I was
Yes.
remembering is because I was trying to think of what game was releasing in between 12 days of demos.
Oh, yeah.
I think because it released around like the holidays season, and it's like a white wolf. I like some like winter time.
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. I actually think
wolf.
that we had one more game after this before our new year. So yeah. Who knows what it is?
Who
I
knows
don't.
what it is?
Mystery.
I know what our first game was in the new year, but so there's something wedged in between there.
I know, because our first game of the new year was a listener pick.
That doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? What doesn't make sense?
Well, I mean, okay, so our order at the time was
Maybe that was the last of the year then.
yeah, because it would have been your choice, Shawn's pick, and Tails, brother of two. Wow, I can't do it.
Hey, dude.
Shoot, who am I? And then it would have been my pick, and then it would have been a listener pick after that, right?
Yeah.
I suppose so, yeah. Let me I'll look. I'm gonna cheat.
This is like we're spending so much time on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody cares.
No one you're right. That was the last of the year.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Anyways.
So let's
Let's talk about Moon.
Moon.
Yeah, Moon.
Let's talk about
Let's
this.
talk about Moon.
Yeah. So I think like, we can talk about kind of the intro to this game
Mm-hmm.
and kind of how it gets started. And then we can just kind of open it up because the game opens up.
Yeah.
And then after we talk about a bunch of random stuff, so much random stuff, I'll wrap it up with what I know of the end and my interpretation of it, I suppose.
Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
Shawn, do you want to do the intro? Like, tell us about the intro of this game. Since that's about as far as you go.
Yeah, that's about as far as I'm gonna do. So the intro starts, and you're this little boy. I forget his name though.
You name him, don't you?
Whatever name.
Oh
you
yeah,
give him.
yeah. So me. So I.
What did you name your character?
I named him Shawn. I just named him my name.
Okay.
Yeah. What'd you guys name?
I was
your
MK.
character?
But that's usually what I do.
I
Are you
named-
Rocco?
I was Rocco, which is my dog's name.
Heck yeah.
Rocco with a heart at the end because there was a heart emoji you could put in. And I was like, oh, Rocco.
There you go.
So yeah, that was my boy.
Nice. So yeah, I just put myself in, and you are a little boy, probably 8 years old or so, and you're playing a RPG game, and that's kind of how it starts out. It's like a black screen, like tube screen, and you walk up to your TV in the screen and you start playing this RPG. And it talks about how it's this fantasy world that you're trying to save and that there's dragons and there's all these different things.
And they're putting up so many words and you don't have time.
No, you have zero amount of time.
Oh my
They
God,
give you
yeah.
about 0.4 seconds to read 3 paragraphs and you're like, okay, I got the first 4 words of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry though, I went through this a few times. So
Oh no, Shawn.
twice. So
Yikes.
yeah. So that's the start of the game. Really, is you start playing this game, and then you get called for like dinner or something like that, and you come back, and then the game sucks you in. And then you get transported into the game.
I want to halt you there. I want
Yes.
to add like a couple more details.
Sure, please do.
Because when you are the boy who's playing the game, you kind of, and it doesn't really feel like it matters for most of the game.
Mhm.
This is why I want to cut in though, because it does kind of come up again at the end.
Oh,
So like you're kind of playing like I guess like a cutscene, almost like a slightly interactive cutscene
Mhm.
where the boy is playing an RPG where you're this armored hero and you walk around and everybody's like, please save us from the dragon.
mhm.
And so you kind of like have like sort of a montage of going through and you are fighting monsters and you are, killing everything and the
Yeah.
townspeople love you.
Yeah.
And then you get to the end and you are slaying the dragon. You're like leveling up and stuff. But
Yeah.
you're not really playing a game. You're just kind of advancing this as you go.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. In that
Like
game.
one button that you press and it just doesn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But really, I mean, kind of what happened in that story that you don't have time to read is something about the dragon has come and like eaten the moonlight.
Mhm.
And that's bad. And so the hero is sent out to fight the dragon and you go kill a dragon. And then like you're saying, like then the boy has to stop playing the game. So
Yeah.
you carry on. Sir.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Good point. Yeah, so you stop playing the game for dinner or whatever, and then you come back and you get sucked in. Once you get sucked in, you're trying to figure out exactly where to go. I don't think because you start in the castle, right?
Or like right in front of
Yeah,
the
you
Yeah,
just
right in front of the
land
castle,
in
yeah.
like the courtyard.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of townspeople who are talking, and then the night walks through, and everyone scatters, and so you can go and start walking around. At this point, it's kind of like free game essentially. You're in it now. So I went and I talked to the king first, and just kind of figure out what I'm supposed to do, but he doesn't really recognize you or know that you're there.
Yeah.
because you're a ghost.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So-
you're like kind of transparent-y.
Yeah. So I started walking around the town. I started talking to some of the folks and just kind of getting an idea of like where I needed to go or what I needed to do because they don't tell you. It just drops you there and you're kind of figuring it out. So
Well, and no one can see you.
No one
can
like,
see you
at
when
this
you're,
point, yeah.
quote unquote talking to people, you're just listening in on conversations, but no one will like address you as
Yeah.
a person, which I was like, hello.
Yeah, and this is kind of
Uh-huh.
like because that intro cutscene part before you're sucked in is like kind of long,
Mhm.
and then it's this, and you're like, okay, I could definitely see like where you're like coming from, Shawn, with like not having played that long. I mean, like, what is this? Because
Yeah.
this is kind of frustrating. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm walking around, I'm interacting with everything, and like nothing's like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, and I wish I know that's an old game, and that's kind of how old games are. Is they're kind of a pain in the butt to like figure out how to
Yeah.
start it. But yeah, even just like a quest line or some arrow, anything. I'll take anything.
Yeah.
But it took a little bit to figure out where I was going. So eventually I figured out that I needed to go to Grandma's house.
Gamby.
So I went there and she's like super excited to see you because she's like, you're supposed to be dead. Like, what happened? And you are dead, but you're a ghost. And so she talks to you for a little while and how she misses you so much and all these things. And then she allows you to go to sleep. And when you wake up, she has some clothes for you that she puts on you. So then now people can see you. And she gives you some cookies and a little bit of money. And then you're essentially off at that point.
Yeah.
Wait, she gives you cookies?
Yeah, she gives you
you
a bag of
the
cookies.
Granby's cookies?
Yeah.
I didn't get cookies until later in the game.
And 150 bones.
She'll give you cookies every day if you ask her.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Granby's legit. You can get so many cookies. You can be cookie stacked.
Oh my god! Because I needed cookies for a puzzle, but at the time she was snoozing, and I hadn't gotten cookies from Gamby.
Damn.
I didn't want to talk to her. I was like, "See ya."
Oh man, Granby was the sweetest thing.
Yeah.
Well,
so something else when Granby's talking to you. And I noticed this, I think on stream you didn't notice this because it's subtle, right?
Oh, and you told me about it.
Yeah, so I named my character Rocco with a little heart emoji.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when you're putting those letters, the only options are capital letters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe lowercase. I don't remember.
I think mine were in all lowercase.
Okay, well then when Granby recognizes you, she to me was saying she's like, oh, Rocco, all capitals.
Maybe
with a spade. I don't know.
Not a heart?
Not a heart. And so while I was lowercase, I think, with a heart, she was calling me uppercase with a spade.
Weird.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mysterious.
Can I tell you my theory on this?
Yeah.
I felt like I was like, oh, is she thinking I'm a different version of like a character I've played before? Like the version that died was just a different iteration. Because like sometimes you'll like rename your characters.
Yeah.
And so maybe
Rocco
this
too.
was yeah. That's what I was wondering. And I don't know.
Oh, that's a good thought. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think her grandson did die. Like people in the town talk about it.
Yes.
Mhm.
They're like, oh, like I thought you were Rocco Spade.
Yeah.
He looks like he wore the same clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
But Granby's convinced that you're the same person. I think she's blind or some crap.
She's old.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, you talk to Grammy, you figure out about the sleep system a little bit and how you need to sleep at certain times. So they kind of give you an idea about that. And then, again, essentially the world opens up. So for the rest of my time, I started exploring the town. I died multiple times trying to explore the town because when you first start, you don't have a lot of time.
You really don't.
Yeah, it's like you can go to like a couple sections and then you gotta go back, and then you gotta do like one thing and then you gotta go back. So it took a little bit, but I did explore the inn or the tavern in the upper left corner.
Uh-huh.
And when you first go in there, the warrior or the knight busts out of there, knocks you over, and he's just a jerk.
He is a jerk.
Yeah, whatever. So he busts out, and I went in there. The person's sleeping, but I still went upstairs and snooped around and got a CD and then ran out of there.
Yeah.
And checked out the bakery, and that was kind of my time. Like I just kind of hung around the town and was like checking stuff out and just trying to get into things. And then I was like, kind of done. So
nice. Yeah, I did about the same thing. And I think the stream covered up until, I think that I went south a little bit. Yeah, you went
to the Rainbow Rocks.
Yeah. But I do remember, I think at one point I was trying to talk to the king, but you have to wait like for the first quarter of the day to go by before you can talk to him. And then I literally had to race home. I was like, oh my God.
And it's scary because when you're about to, like when you're almost sleepy, you start walking so slow.
Oh my God.
It's hell. Yeah, because I remember in the stream, I was like stressed. I was like, oh my God, you're not going to make it. Like I'm so, like I've been burnt so many times.
Yeah, but I don't think I spent very much time exploring the town because I was like, you know what, let's just go. Let's get to it. But there are little creatures. I think the first one that you come across is probably that
slimy, I think.
Slimy?
Yeah, it's just a slime that's like bouncing around by Granby's house.
Oh yeah. And then that's the first one that the knight just like kills, and then you kind of learn about needing to collect their souls so they can be collected by a little alien.
Yeah, it's like an alien spaceship with like a crane that comes down and like picks them up like the claw.
And then it leaves money behind.
Yeah, here's your service fee.
Yeah, but collecting these animals or creatures is like that's what gives you love, and the more love you have, the longer you can stay awake. It kind of helps level you up, and so that the higher level you are, the longer you can stay awake. I think I was up to 4 or 5 days that I could stay,
which is pretty far
up. Yeah,
that's pretty long.
Yeah,
because you need to level up. I don't know, quite a few times to get like a full day's worth. Normally it's just like a couple hours at a time.
I think I was at level 23.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
22? Yeah.
Yeah, and for only like, 12 hours in, that's awesome. There's only 30 levels in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Last couple levels you need a lot of hearts though.
I
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I think probably we all did the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah, at the beginning, because you can't really get south of Granby's house until you trigger some specific events, like the night you have to go to at Wanda's bar, like you said, Shawn. Once he pops out of there, then I think he'll be.
Yeah, because then you have to go back to Grammy's, and then he does the thing where he kills another monster, and then that spirit face thing. Is that when that shows up and tells you like, oh, you need to be loving and save these animals, blah blah blah.
Yeah. So when you go to bed. I don't know if it's the first time, but if it's definitely after you get your first love from saving that slime.
Yeah.
You dream and you have the master visits you. The character is called the master.
And he calls you a potatoer, doesn't he? The potatoer?
No, that's in the guide that you're watching.
Oh,
they call
his
you
name.
Yeah, they call you by your name.
Okay.
Yeah. Although the master knows what your true name is. So it calls you by the lowercase Rocco Hart for me.
Yeah.
And the master explains that the most important thing in Moonworld is love, and you have to collect love and I don't know, bring love to the world.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's the most important thing in our world, but
hell yeah.
So
I love money, just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I struggled in what was it? There's like an animal right as you go into Rainbow Rocks. It's like a worm.
Oh yeah.
That like
Thworm.
Yeah, that like it goes away. I spent so much time trying to walk fast enough to catch this worm spirit, and then I realized that there's rocks that you have to stare at.
Yeah, if you like stand next to them for long enough, they'll like move.
Yeah, and you actually have to stand there for like a pretty long time to get it to move.
Like turn slightly red.
Yeah, it's like
oh, weird.
And then it'll move, but then you can close that area and that
so the Thworm gets stuck and can't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was the first time sink in the game that I just spent way too much time like trying to time right, just running to cut it off, and I couldn't.
And the Rainbow Rocks area, that's like the area south of Granby's house that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That has a ton of animals in it.
So many. Well, and I mean, you're introduced to a lot of random. Well, maybe it's just one random person, because you there's like a little tree area where there's a guy runs out and he's like, you gotta save the trees or something.
Yeah, there's like a carving on a tree, and you go investigate it, and he pops out from behind.
You're like, ah.
Yeah, that's how you get him.
And I don't remember his name, but yeah, he is really weird. And then he like zooms off, and
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, like, it has like a race car noise.
Yeah.
Environment. Bye.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And
Well,
do you find him later?
you do.
Okay, yeah.
He's in the under the windmill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's at the Windmill Hermit's house with his posse, the
Yeah.
eco club or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, but you can't leave that Rainbow Rocks area until you solve like kind of the first kind of big puzzle. I don't even know if it's a big puzzle, but you had to turn on that rainbow like satellite thing.
Do you have to turn that on to advance?
I think so, because that's what because the rock that's blocking your way, he's like, I'm different. Like, I'm not scared of you staring at me. But he has
I don't think I experienced that. That's funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You were just able to stare at him?
I must have just solved it before I went over there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because you try to stand in front of the rock and he's like, I'm not like the other ones. Like, I don't care if you stare at me. But then you, there's like this satellite dish thing that you can interact with. And basically you just have to press colors in the order of the rainbow
Yeah,
that
which
it
is shown on a
shows.
billboard nearby.
Mhm.
Oh,
And then
gotcha.
it'll turn on this rainbow, and then it happens to turn it on like right when the knight is walking through, and it makes the knight appear as though they're wearing like undergarments, like over their
armor.
So weird. But this is paralleling to earlier in the game when you're playing the RPG as the kid.
Yes.
This is kind of extremely similar to the area that you walk through with the knight.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you like have a rock that, I don't know, you get through, either it moves or you hit it or something in that like RPG cutscene sort of thing. And so that was when I realized like, oh, like we're kind of like following in the footsteps of like the game from the prologue.
Yeah.
Which was kind of neat.
Yeah. Well, and this is when I went back over to that rock, and it was like, I'm just so bashful. I'm so embarrassed to see him in that way. And then he moves over. That didn't happen to you at all?
I don't remember. It could have. This was like 2 weeks ago.
That's true.
I don't know what happened last week. So
that's true.
Yesterday,
that's true.
I'm always looking to the future. I'm a very forward thinker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, then you get into this new area.
That's legit.
Yeah. What's
the new area?
The new area
tell us about
is
the new area.
there's a building there, and a guy walks out and he's like, I'm gonna go follow my dreams of being like an architect or something.
I don't remember.
Well, he is an architect, I think, but I think he wants to dig. I don't know.
I can't even remember.
He wants to change.
Did we ever see him again?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you about it. It's very minor. I'm like, okay. But basically he comes out and he's like, I'm gonna change my whole life. He's like, I'm gonna go do something else. Here, you can have this house.
Yeah.
So now you have a house there that you can sleep in. This is your new. This is now your house.
Yeah.
And inside, it's very similar to Granby's. You have access to a world map that you can look at.
Cool.
There's also a picture of that guy. I think his name is Nika.
I can't remember.
His friend Polka, maybe.
Yeah, the one that's tied up on a post.
Jeez. This is a very, very odd character. There's a guy that's
he's a signpost.
He's tied up on the post, and he, I guess, likes it that way. And his dream is to be a signpost. So he'll tell you what lies to the north, what lies to the east, what lies to the south.
And he's just there.
Yeah.
Dang. He's inspiring. He's going for his goals 100%.
Yeah.
No.
And I kind of wish that he didn't live so close to my house.
I was going to say, I don't like him being right outside.
Yeah. And the other thing that's there is like a weird plant. It almost looks like, what's that plant in that, I'm talking about that musical?
Oh, something too.
Audrey 2?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
There we go.
Kind of looks like that, where it, will kind of open up and have a mouth. And this is an extremely useful tool because it says like it wants to like breed or something. Like, I don't know. It says like it has a pistol but no stamen or something.
Yeah.
Basically. So we got some characters near your house that are kind of uncomfortable.
Weird,
and this thing gets way more uncomfortable too.
God,
to me.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of people doing drugs outside your house and just like tweaking out.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm tied up to this pole. Good Lord.
I mean, at least that guy's friendly. This thing's creepy though. So basically, this is a way that you can teleport, fast travel to places from your house. It's only unidirectional, so you can go from your house to other places,
but not back.
You just have to travel there the first time and bring it some pollen from where you're going from. And basically you like move through the roots and like pop out on that side. There's one by Granby's house, which is not very far away. That one.
I thought it was, a couple of them. I'm like, this is a waste
you're right.
of
the
time.
tropical fields. It should have been further.
Oh my God. Yeah. Because the amount of time it takes for me to like click through the dialogue of asking to go to the whatever, the tropical forest or whatever it's called, I could just walk there.
Yeah. Although thankfully time is not advancing while you're in that dialogue. So you actually are saving time in the game, which is important. Yeah. But when you go to talk to him, he's like, hello, little boy. I bet you want me to eat you up again, don't you?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's very
Do not talk to me that way, sir.
Yeah. I hate it, but it's so useful.
Well, also when you gave the little treats, basically, they were like little mochi treats.
Yeah. Well, there's pollen mochi and there's pollen different foods too.
Yeah. I guess I just remembered the mochi, but I can't remember. He says something about like, yes, now my roots can reach out to touch him or something like that. But like talking about the other area, it was very weird.
I'm uncomfortable.
That's weird.
I feel like after using that plant, I need to take a shower.
Smoke a cigarette at least.
Yeah. The only useful place that I found to use to fast travel was over to the mushroom forest. Because that was far.
That was
Holy
far.
Shit,
that was like
far.
1, 2, 3, 4 screens,
Four
five screens away.
God,
yeah,
it was very far.
Yeah,
but I mean, I used them all.
Yeah.
I wish you could move both back and forth, because it kind of sucked. Like, all right, I can get back to town way faster, but I have to make sure I leave enough time to walk all the way back, because I can't teleport that way.
Yeah.
Yet. But yeah, so from here, like, the game is super open. You can go any of those 3 directions and have adventures.
Yeah.
I guess just like the direction I just went like clockwise through this.
Oh, okay.
So I went north first. And so I interacted with Adder, who runs the church. And you have a very weird like ritual that you do with him. You did this, I'm guessing, Emma.
It was so some of the things you had to do were very easy, and some of them were very difficult. Like, maybe it was all of them. Like, you would have to, they would be like 3 different phrases. It was the first thing you had to do, where
the poem of God is what it's called.
He would like say a phrase, and then you would get the option to pick 3 different phrases and find the right one. But they're all the same phrase. It's just either like a word is replaced,
or it's like a
letter,
Z instead of an S.
A letter is capitalized, so it could say like gone, but in one it's the capital G, in another it's a capital N, in another it's a capital E. So like very minute changes that my poor brain could not keep track of. So once I got past that, I was like, I cannot lose.
Yeah.
I had to recruit help. My partner, we did this part together, and I was like, I'll watch the first part of the sentence, you watch the second part of the sentence, because he only says it for like, it's up there for like less than a second,
quick.
and then you need to like answer it. So it's like, you don't know if you need to look in the middle or the beginning or where, you know, is it going to be ... or ... you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Luckily, once you do it enough times, I realized that each phrase, it was the same portion of phrase that was different. So I knew where to look after a while. I was like, oh, okay, I need to look at how many dots are in this phrase. Okay, I need to know which letter in this sentence is different. Okay, I need to know which word is being used. So there were a lot of like consistencies, even though it didn't feel that way.
Yeah. Then you do that's the poem of God.
Yeah.
And then you do the voice of God, which he makes like mirror images of himself, and then he makes a noise that'll be like meep, and then they will be like meep, mope, merp, and you have to like get the right one, like choose which one made the right noise. So he does that a bunch of times, and that's just ridiculous.
That one was really easy
and much easier. And then he does the face of God, which he will turn around and then he'll turn back, and he'll have like a weird face, like a different nose and like eyes and stuff. And then he only shows you that for a second, and then you got to choose which one it was.
Oh, sure.
That one was pretty easy too, but the whole thing was so silly. And this is the sort of shit that you get into in this game.
Yeah.
Like there's not a ton of things like this specifically, but there are more times in the game where you have to solve challenges like this.
Yeah.
And it's just so silly. And then, so you solve his puzzle, and then he has a conversation with like God, I guess.
Yeah, it's
and
the
moves
creature.
the boulder.
It's the creature that's outside blocking your way to move further.
Yeah.
And it ends up ascending, and he's like, "No, take me with you."
Oh, lame.
Yeah. And then you can get hints from him after that.
Yeah, which is really helpful.
Yeah, you can like pay him to give you hints of like what to do next.
Cool, that's nice.
Yeah, they're still kind of cryptic, but
at least it gives you direction.
Yeah. I didn't go that way first.
Oh, no. Which way did you go first?
I went down.
Oh,
I went south first. But I got super distracted. I kept getting so distracted because like you go south and you're in the rainforesty, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the tropical
fields. And there is a mechanical like machine gate out there that you can't walk through, or you'll get electrocuted. So I was like, well, I guess I don't go that way. I explored around quite a bit. I think I got all of the animals in that area. I like got all of their souls.
Yeah. Oh, good for you.
Yeah. And then once I had, maybe there was like one that I came back for, but most of them I was like we're getting this done.
Those took me a while in there.
Mm-hmm. And then once you go like down and west, there's a cave with like this guy that's like,
his name's Cave Guy.
I can't sleep. Like I just can't sleep. And you see that there's a monster or animal that basically says that it'll stop you from sleeping. It'll like inhabit your dreams
or something.
Yeah. And then at that point, I didn't realize that you could keep going west.
Me neither.
And so
I thought that was the end of it.
Yeah, I just turned around, and then I think I ended up going north after that.
Okay.
And then at this point, Gamby had already gone to bed, and so I knew I needed to train Tao, because at one point Gamby's like, I don't feel good, and this is because there's another monster that's making her sleepy. Its spirit is like hanging over her bed and making her sleepy. And so you have to train Tao for her, like hang out. But you need to find his favorite treat. And then up way north. Is this? Oh, wait. Maybe that's not.
Way west.
I went west then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I went east.
I
I
went down and then I went east into the.
Oh, we did it like opposite. That's fun.
Yeah. What is that area called? It's all sandy and.
I actually made a map.
Oh, nice.
Because I was like, what are these places called? That is the Valley of the Wind.
Yeah. So I went over to the Valley of the Wind. I noticed at this point, I think I could get into the nighttime. And so I noticed that like things were changing at night.
Yeah.
I didn't spend a lot of time trying to get the little spirits in this area because it required timing. So you could like rise up on little platforms.
Yep.
So you were high enough to grab the spirits. And I was like, I don't have enough time to do this.
No, because you'd ride. They were cactuses that grew at night.
Yeah.
And then in the morning they'd shrink back down. But if you go up them at night, you just have to stand there.
Oh,
all night long, and then until it's daytime, and then you can leave.
Yeah.
So if you don't have enough time to do that, you're screwed.
Yeah, you'll get.
I would have died.
I died too. I went up there and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was so hesitant. I did not want to. I passed out maybe once.
Wow.
My whole game.
Nice.
I was very much like, go to bed early if I don't feel like I can do what I want to do.
I just kept exploring, and I'm like, oh, what's over here? Like, oh, let me interact with that. Let me figure this out. And then I fall asleep.
Yeah.
So many times. And then you can't remember what you did.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't save your progress.
No.
So I'm like,
what did I
shoot, did I do that? Like, I was all sorts of confused.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that it's probably even more confusing the later you get, because you are up for several days at that point.
Yeah.
So several days of work is like, that's a lot of stuff.
Shit
yeah. And then you have to start from the last time you slept. So it's like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I doing?
Exactly. Yeah. Very confusing.
Yeah.
Well, and from this area, you can keep going east, and it takes you over this like little like cliff area. And there are 2 spirits there that I never saved. How?
Are you talking about the one by the...
There's the chicken looking one with the arrows in it.
Yeah.
And then there's the other one that talks about like the dawn or the dusk after you see the blackbird.
Yeah. So
do you just have to wait until a blackbird flies by during the day and then wait all the way through the night?
It comes up not too late into the night, but yeah, it comes up, and its name is Sad Mile, and that one's so creepy. It's huge. Also, it's huge.
Really?
It's huge. Yeah.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, so you just have to wait for a black bird to go by, because at this, there's a man that you can bet your money on what color bird will fly by. Doesn't seem like a very good way to make money to me, because it's hard.
Yeah. No.
And the bluebird, I think you just need to guess correctly that a bluebird is going by when a bluebird's going by, and then its spirit will come or something. I don't remember exactly.
For the chicken?
For the chicken with all the arrows in it. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I had a theory about the other one. I just never spent the time. I was like, I'll go back and do it later. But I never did.
The next little section, though, was just a short path. And this had one of my favorite animals in it. I can't remember what their name was, but it was like, it wants to be a chair.
Oh, yeah.
So anytime that somebody's going to sit down, it gets really jealous, and it wants to be sat on.
Yeah.
And so basically what you need to do is like, if you wait in one spot for long enough, your character will sit down.
Yeah.
And so if you wait in one spot long enough, his spirit will appear, and then it will slowly get closer to you, slowly and slowly and slowly. And then you just have to like turn around and grab it really fast.
Oh, nice.
It's just like, what the hell is this?
It's so funny.
That's an interesting one. 90s were a weird time.
Oh, yeah.
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 90s humor was a little different than now.
But there's so much like, I don't know. There's so much in this game.
Well, and then you go to the closed restaurant. Once you get like through that area, you get to the closed restaurant. I don't know if it's named closed.
It's called the Wildcat House, but the sign outside says closed.
Always.
So I was like, oh, I guess I have to come back at night. Came back at night, still closed. I'm like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I tried going in immediately. I was like, I don't care, and then I just walked in.
I went there a couple times and it was always closed. But yeah, you can just walk in and they're like, oh, come in, we're open.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it.
But you could get bones from the like
Trash can.
Outside. And I was like, yes, it's time to train.
Yeah. If you can train up Tao with the bones, he'll learn to sit, he'll learn down, he'll learn to summon.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there was one animal that I didn't get in the Rainbow Rocks area that I felt like I needed to have Tao bark near it.
You did.
How did you get Tao over there?
You don't have to get him over there. You just have to, because like at nighttime, Tao will run through.
Yeah.
Because like Tao will run through, and if you just stop him partway through and talk to him, he'll bark, and then you can go up and get that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, there's like so many that I was like, I know what I need to do. I just never got around to doing it.
Yeah, because the timing aspect is huge. There's a lot of stuff like if you follow a character, like see what they do at night, you'll probably learn something. See what they do on Echoes Day, which is one of the days of the week. They'll probably do something. Like, there's a fishing contest that only happens on Solar Day. Yeah, all sorts of things. So yeah, if you're just not there at the right time, you might miss it.
Yeah, and then you have to wait a whole week or whatever to come back again.
Really need to like pretty much every character, you need to check them out every day of the week, day and night.
Yeah. Yeah. But further north, we never went further north past the church.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then, well, even before the church, I guess there's a record store. There's a guy
yeah.
in the cave
we walked right past him.
He sells records. His name is Burn.
Nice.
And he's always practicing on his guitar.
Heck
Sweet Licks.
yeah.
And that's actually, if you let him do his thing and practice with the guitar enough, he'll get the whole like, I don't know, tune out.
Oh, really?
And that's how you get the animal in that area.
Oh.
But it takes a while.
How do you let him practice?
Just don't get close enough to him. Because if you get close enough to him, he'll put the guitar away and he's like ready to make a sale. But if you like give him time, like I think I did it when he was still off screen.
Got it. Okay. I see.
And it takes him quite a while. It's like he's like fingering the guitar and then he like messes up and then he like shoot. Then he starts over and then he like gets a little bit further and then he messes up. Then he maybe only goes for like a second. So you just kind of have to wait it out. But
interesting. Did you become his friend?
I did become his friend.
How many records had you bought?
Like one.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was just guessing.
Same.
There's like this.
He's a music snob.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he quizzes you. He like plays a song. He's like, "What song is this?"
Oh, dang!
And you just guess.
Yeah, sure.
But you have to get it right like what 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, he sells like all the records, like 36 different records that you can buy.
And you do need to buy a specific record at one point to solve a puzzle.
Dang.
Did you look that up?
I did.
Okay, good. Because I was like, how did you find that out?
Yeah.
No, I looked that up. There was a couple things. The mushroom forest thing, I did have to look something up to finish the to start the ritual. Because I was looking at the little, you get these like tablets.
Yeah, they're called like rumrons or something in the game.
But I don't even know if I was looking at them, like decoding them correctly. I have no idea.
Yeah, there's so much shit. And so like, I guess like kind of just in the interest of like time, like kind of like the eventual like overall plot that you're going through is that the characters in the game are aware that the moonlight has been stolen. And the king is he wants to like wants to have world reformation. He wants to like save the world basically.
Yeah.
And him and the minister at the castle both want to do that, and they have different ideas about it. And so you secretly work with the king who has you have to go talk to him at nighttime. And he will give you an envelope to bring to Dr. Hager. And Dr. Hager has that lab that Emma mentioned where there's the door that you can't get past. It will like scan you. You have to be a premium membership in his exclusive club.
Oh, and wait, you bought the premium membership.
I did. I saved up money. I went fishing forever to get 10,000 money.
I got it for free.
Yeah.
Nice. How'd you get it for free?
Nepotism.
Oh yeah.
So I found the like not the premium but the regular membership in like a fridge of someone's house.
Yep.
And then I had gone to the king a few times to like show him items and ask what they were. And that was an item that I showed to him. And when I showed it to him, he was like jealous that it was a different color than his. And he's like, "Can we trade?" And then we traded. And so he gave me a premium.
Oh, nice. Sorry, Rylan.
Although there's a lie, because somebody, I think if you give show the premium one to Yoshida, he says, "Wow, there's only one like this in the world," but there's actually two because the king has one and you can buy one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But apparently that's, who would want to buy one for 10,000 yen?
Well, I didn't realize that you could sell things, and so I didn't have any money. And I was like, there's no way I have to buy this. And so then I was like just going around giving it to everyone, trying to figure out like how to get it.
It's funny too because I didn't realize I figured that you could probably get it some other way. So I was like, 10,000 is a lot. There's not like a super easy way to get money.
Yeah.
I figured there was, but I hadn't even been to the Western house where you get the regular one because I didn't think I can get past Cave Guy's cave for a long, long time. So
luckily it was in the same day that because where the gate is on a certain day, a little like box will pop out of the ground and it'll be like, you can buy your membership here.
Yeah.
So I paid $1,000. I bought the membership. And then right after that, I went down because I looked at the map and I was like, there's got to be more area. And I realized that there was area on the other side of that cave. And I was like, oh my God, can I walk through that? And I did. And I was like, oh. But on the other side, there's a house. And at night, you can open the fridge and you'll find that there's a standard membership hiding in the fridge. And so I literally started my day over because I was like, I got to save that $1,000.
Yeah,
sure.
especially if you didn't have a way to make money because you knew you could sell things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
No.
Continue with the plot.
The overall plot. So Dr. Hager is like a mad scientist type guy. You go to his lab, you can access with the premium membership, and he has a plan to build a rocket and launch to the moon is what his goal is.
To the moon.
And I'm a little bit uncertain like how that saves the world, but that's kind of the idea. And I guess there is a dragon that has eaten the moonlight. That's what they sent the hero out to do, the knight or whatever. But to finish this rocket, he needs parts. He needs a 32R1 circuit.
Oh, did I get that? I think I got that.
I think you did. You need to develop a cooling system.
Oh.
You need to develop an MCM engine.
Oh my God.
You need 100 liters of HR 103% alcohol.
Gotta have the fuel.
You need materials to develop a power console.
Oh, sure.
So,
oh my God.
When he's telling you this, like I'm kind of getting the picture because this is kind of like feels like a main plot point. I'm getting the picture like this is endgame.
I was going to say
kind of.
that's endgame.
Yeah. Like collecting these 5 items is like how you can go to the moon. Like that's how you get to the end game.
Interesting.
But all of them are like, you don't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
The only other clue you have is he's showing you a diagram. And so you can see like what shape they are kind of like if they're a square or a circle or whatever, but you don't really know anything.
Yeah.
So the other thing that he has in his lab is this translation device. And if you find these like tablets, they're like slates, they're like stone with like carvings on them, engravings. They're called rumrons, I guess. And you find these in different places by like doing some more like advanced or meta puzzles.
Yeah.
I don't remember how you get them all, but you have to get these rumrons and then they will basically, you go to his lab and translate them and they basically give you hints to even bigger puzzles.
Oh.
That will give you those items at some point. Basically. And so you start to collect these things and none of them are like, you're not getting an MCM engine. You might be getting like I don't even know what you get for that one. I don't remember.
Sure.
But you're not getting like,
because I feel like I got the chip from the robot.
Yeah. The 32R circuit is like the only one that's like, I think called that or something. There's a robot you can go also in his lab. There's like a teleporter device that I thought digitized you. I thought you were going into a digital world. Did you think that?
No, I think I just thought I was being like transported.
Okay, yeah. So you're getting transported to this place called Technopolis, which is like a robot city.
Sure.
There's all these drones around, and they talk about how our salary is 10,000 yen a year. And
Yeah.
they're like, I hate relaxing. I love to work and stuff like that.
Sure.
And there's so much shit happening in Technopolis. It's a huge place.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the worst because you have to walk so far to get to Technopolis and get in there. Yeah. All this mess going on, but in Technopolis is the rocket itself. And so that's where you ultimately need to go when you have all the parts, but that's where you get the 32-1R circuit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like kind of like the church. There's another like phased puzzle solving. So
Yeah.
it starts with like 3 numbers and it'll light up the numbers one by one and you have to remember the order. And then it'll go to 4 numbers and you have to remember the order. And then 5 and then 6. I can't remember how many it goes up to. The annoying thing for this was when it was like 1 through 6 and it was like 2 rows of numbers, but it would go like 1, 2 as the top 2 and then 3, 4 as the middle and then 5, 6 as the bottom. Playing on controller, you couldn't just kind of like move to whatever number you wanted. You had to go in order and it would throw off my memory of like what order to click them on. Oh my god. It was bad. But I that's how I got the little chip.
Nice.
Yeah, and that was that, and that's from a robot that powers up the drones. He stands in the lobby and he like shoots the drones that are walking by to power them up.
Oh, interesting.
Which is kind of cool. But then it has a specific time of day where it has to go charge up, and that's when you can strike.
Sure.
Man, there's so much stuff in this game. I'm like trying to find the balance between like sharing stuff and like moving along.
Well, and I guess I have some questions for the puzzles that I didn't solve.
Yeah.
So there's the oh gosh. What happens when you finally get the caviar? Because there's a haunted house. And past the mushroom forest, there's a haunted house. And there's like a stockpile of animal spirits in there. And then there's this like one ghost that's like, you need to get sucked into a picture. And when you go into the picture, it's like you're going into someone's stomach. And then there's a person in there that's like, I need something sweet. And so you give them cookies. And then you have to do this again. And the second person, it's like a mom. And she's like, I think
it's the same character, just older.
Oh, I thought it was a child, a mom, and a dad.
Oh, I thought it was the same character because I thought it was that ghost, and that's a picture of them, and this is them as they get older.
Sense. I don't know why. What was the second? You give the bread, or like it's like a croissant or something, and then the third one he wants caviar, and I never got the caviar. But did you give him caviar?
I did. So actually, this is this was a really tough puzzle because the black caviar, there's so many things about this that made it challenging, but he wants black caviar. It's like a delicacy. And you're like, what the fuck is black caviar? I'm thinking caviar, it's like fish eggs, isn't it? So I try to like go fishing at different areas, couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. When you had to listen, so there's the closed restaurant where you go after you visited the first time. They start giving you like wine before that allows you to hear the ingredients.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you can eat caviar there.
Yeah, you can order black caviar. And it sounds like ribbits.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where was that?
And so I was thinking,
it in the mushroom forest?
So I was thinking that it was like maybe tropical fields where you can go fishing at night because it's kind of like night noises, but I'm like, it doesn't really sound the same. So I was a little bit confused. I ate that black caviar a few times, went a bunch of places thinking it had to be at night if there's like frogs chirping or whatever. It was in the mushroom forest.
I knew it.
So after you do there's a whole in-depth puzzle that we don't need to get into, but I had literally 6 sticky notes of it. At first I was like, oh, I'll use 1 sticky note to take notes. And then it was 6 sticky notes of notes and translations to solve this puzzle. This was like probably the most complicated puzzle.
Yeah, I had to look up like a couple things for this just to get through because I was trying to unlock the fishing area in the mushroom forest because that was the last puzzle I wanted to solve before like I was like, I have to put the game down. So I was trying to get through it, but of course it was the most complex puzzle just to get the one thing that I needed, which was the fishing area.
Yeah. So
do you have to go at a certain time of night or day?
I'm not sure. So you go there, you do unlock a fishing area in the mushroom forest, and you go fishing, and you're catching a PlayStation,
So much trash.
in a fridge. You're catching a fridge. You're catching like frogs and tadpoles and just random stuff.
Sure.
But even so, like I'm not hearing the same noises while I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
But you are catching frogs. So
wait, so you never hear the right noise?
you never hear the right noise.
Oh my God, that's so annoying.
I know, and
because that was the thing. I unlocked that fishing area, and I was like, "Oh shoot, I don't hear what I'm supposed to be hearing."
And there's a bird in town named Yoshida, and he's helpful. He'll give you tips and stuff. You show him items, he'll give you clues. And I like always brought everything to him. I did not bring him a tadpole because when I went by to sell my fishing loot, he wasn't out there yet in the morning. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just go sell my fish and then I'll talk to him about these items afterwards. Sold my tadpole. If you talk to him about the tadpole, he'll tell you that it's considered a delicacy as black caviar.
Oh, man.
So that's what you need is the tadpole, which is really easy to fish up there after you do like an hour and a half of puzzling just to like unlock that fishing area.
Got it.
But that I needed my partner to nudge me in the right direction after she looked some things up because I was like, I feel like I got this, but I was so close.
Yeah.
There was, and we'll make sure to paste it in the show notes, but there was a really helpful guide that was posted in Steam.
Yeah.
And it had hints. Like you could just unlock something like one thing at a time. And it would give you little hints, so it wouldn't give you the whole answer, which I really appreciated.
That was great. Nice. Yeah, like the whole guide is like blacked out, and you just click on the part you need. And so that was super great. I used that too at the end for my final push.
Yeah.
And one of the items you need, the console, you actually get from fishing there too. There's a game station that you can fish up from there as one of the junk pieces, and you can use that for your rocket.
Wow.
So that's one of the rewards you get, and actually. On the slab, the rumron has a picture of a guy fishing on a mushroom.
Oh, yeah.
And you're fishing up a shape that matches that.
Interesting.
And so I realized that all the rumrons are actually showing you the right shapes. And the shapes they're showing you on the picture is related to the clue they're giving you. And so that's how you get them.
I thought that you needed to use those to solve the big mushroom forest puzzle.
You do.
But I don't think I was because you put it in the translator and it's like, this can't be translated. But I was looking at the pictures, so I don't know if I was doing it wrong.
Yeah, I think some of them were more about the pictures and some of them were more about the information they give you. There's like 8 or 10 rumrons in the game.
Yeah.
And some of them you need multiple to even get the full picture. Like for that, like Kakunta mushroom forest puzzle, you need like a few.
Yeah.
But there are a couple that I think it's more about the picture and it's showing you getting those items, and you kind of use the clues there to get the items you need for the rocket.
Well, tell us the ending, because I mean we could talk for hours and hours and hours really about all the little side quests, but I'm interested to hear about the ending.
So I believe there's multiple endings to this game, and I only watched the video. As I said last episode, I got real bogged down in the completionist. I didn't have time to do the completionist because of one thing. Which I'll talk about after the ending or now.
What is that one thing?
So there's the fishing contest that happens only on solar days.
Yeah.
Basically you need to catch 5 fish before the time is up and he rings the bell.
Okay.
And the fishing in this game is very straightforward. Kind of, you just throw your cast in there and then and it'll bob and then it'll go underwater and then you need to start pulling the fish in.
Yeah.
And different fish take longer to catch. So you hope you get a fast fish. You also can catch junk, which doesn't count as fish.
Sure.
And sometimes it will just bob there forever.
And
you only have like a little bit of time to do this. It's like, about third or half a day worth of time or something. And basically it's just completely random. It's not related to your skill. It's not like, I'm just bad at the timing. It's, some days you might only get 3 bites. So then you just try again. You just quit the game, load it up from your house, walk over to the fishing area and try again.
Oh man.
That's why they call it fishing.
Try again.
Shoot.
Yeah. I did this for like about 4 hours total.
Oh my God. And you never got it?
Nope. Never got it yet. And, you go online thinking there'll be some kind of like thing you can do. This is where the conspiracy theories start coming in. So at the Wildcat House, that closed restaurant, one of the foods you can buy is like kiri saute or something.
Oh yeah, and it's supposed to help with your fishing.
Theoretically, yes. So that's very controversial online. Some people say, oh yeah, it works great. Like other people say it doesn't help. People said, look, here's my 10 tries with it. Here's my 10 tries without it. Basically the same. It's completely random. The thing about getting the kiri saute, which the kiri bugs are what you use for fishing bait. So it kind of makes sense. And when he serves it to you, he even says like, oh, this is the fisherman guy's favorite food. He says it helps with fishing. And so people think like, if you go there, your fishing will be improved. The problem is if you go there, it's a long walk to get there, like quite a bit of dialogue and waiting to finish eating the food. And then you got to go all the way back to the fishing area. Yeah. So then if you fail to reload your day, it takes forever. Yeah. Because you can only do the fishing contest once per day on solar days, which is once per week. Oh God. So you really have to restart that every time.
What was this going to get you?
So this was going to get you 1 heart.
Oh.
Which you need all the hearts in the game to get level 30.
No.
Level 30 is the big bag of love is what it's called. And once you're level 30, then I think you get the ultimate ending or whatever. Okay. So what I ended up doing, because I tried and lost hope, but also ran out of time. There's another conspiracy theory that if you put the game into Japanese instead of English, that you might have better luck. That people weren't really as into that, but I did see that. It's very much like everybody's frustrated. Everybody hates this. Anything to make me believe that it's going to be better.
It's good. Yeah.
I did not try Japanese, so I can't speak on that. I did try the kiri saute lots of times. Didn't seem to help me. Yeah. So I hate the fishing. So when you are going to space, so you give Dr. Hager all the items. He's really excited. He does call you an idiot. And then he says, you're going to be the pilot or whatever. So you go into Technopolis, you go to the rocket. There's a little computer that you can access before this that says like it's 4.5 days to the moon. I think that's accurate. I think it's 4.5 game days to the moon.
Oh, okay.
So you need to show up there early so you don't pass out in the ship, would be my guess.
I think so, because there's another part when you travel to Bali Island.
Oh yeah.
That takes a day and a half. Oh my God. You can pass out there.
So long.
Jeez.
So I'm not sure. I just, I watched the video at this point and they were fine. They had enough time. But literally you're traveling on this rocket forever. Like in the video.
Because it doesn't fast forward probably like other travel. You just start in like a
I hated this in the beginning when you were the kid and you were just falling so falling for minutes. And you're like, is this ever going to stop? Am I ever going to start the game? Probably feels the same thing. Like, are we ever going to get to the end?
I was like, do I have to hit a button?
I know. I started button mashing. I'm like, what is going on? No, you just got to sit through that.
Literally in the video, this is like 5 or 10 minutes straight of just almost nothing happening in the rocket going.
Oh my God.
It's so... This game is such a weird game.
Yeah.
So you're in this rocket forever, and there's some Dr. Hager like drones that are flying around you too, and like at one point, like I think one like dies or something, and it like falls away, but you've got 2 that are going with you, and you leave the atmosphere, and now you're in space, and it's still just like kind of nothing's happening. Like instead of going up, now you're going sideways, like towards the moon or whatever. There's a couple points where Dr. Hager like gets on the communications, and he's like, all right, like we're going to lose communication soon. So, like hold on tight or some crap like,
yeah, good luck.
Yeah. Which like makes it sound like, oh yeah, things are happening every once in a while. No, this is like minutes in between.
Yeah.
Like it's taking forever. It's like kind of grueling even to like watch the video, but I don't want to look away. Like, what's going to happen?
Sure,
It's exciting. Yeah. And the music's exciting. And it's kind of funny because the song, like it's so long, the song like repeats a couple times. Oh, yeah. It's ridiculous. So, and then as you're going through space, you're starting to see other things too. It's getting a little bit more interesting now. It's still pretty slow, but like Adder, the like guy who works at the church and he proclaimed himself as God after you did all that stuff. Mm-hmm. He's like floating around in space and like it's weird. Florence, who is like the mushroom hippie guy.
Oh yeah.
Is like floating through and he like lands on your ship and like blossoms into a flower and he's like, the universe is connected, man. And then he does that like 4 times. Oh yeah. Like it's really odd.
We're still connected, bro.
There's a part where like a sword comes through your hull of the ship.
Oh my
And
God.
like it's like getting bad, and there's like a meter that pops up that's like I don't know, damage to the ship. It's like increasing.
God.
Yeah.
And then the Kakunta, which are like, we didn't even talk about these cute little, they're
I
like
know,
little
they're so
tiny mummy
cute.
guys that love the mushrooms.
Yeah,
Oh,
they live
yeah.
in the mushroom forest.
And they're so nice, and they speak a different language, and they come up and they're like repairing your ship or like combining to like cover the hole or something.
Yeah.
And so there's all this
Aw.
stuff happening. The alien who picks up the animals goes by, and then there's like a bunch of them, and they're holding signs that say "Welcome to the moon." And so then you
Whoa.
arrive at the moon, and you get there, and you arrive, and we didn't talk about Delotl, who also calls you by your real name, and Delotl is the one who is advocating for the animals.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And I thought she was the same as the master for a period of this game, the master being the one that talks to you in your dreams about love. But Delotl advocates for the animals. She shows up a couple times, but mostly just on your TV. You can, in your house, you can check your TV to see how many animals you've rescued and how many more you need to.
Yeah.
And Delotl's there, and she's like, "Welcome to my program called Animal and Love,"
Yeah.
or Love and Animal, I guess. So you arrive on the moon, and Delotl is there with all these animals, like the living animals that got rescued.
Oh,
Yeah. They're all on
that's
the
where
moon,
the
like,
little
hanging
spaceship
out.
guy's taking them.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Delotl is like, "Please see the master at Moon Castle." And so you are kind of walking, like it's just this little area. There's a bunch of animals. Delotl's there, and you can walk off. And then you basically have a couple different spots you can travel to on the surface of the moon. And you go to this area. There's a big pile of like computer chips. And they also look like the Rumrons. So they're like, it's like the tablets were like computer chips, kind
Yeah,
of. It's very
yeah.
weird. And it's like a pile of like data chips, because you can go up to them and like interact with them, and it's like data about Flora, who's one of the characters in the game, and it's like, she likes to do this, she can be found here. And you can walk over, and there's like data about the baker, data about the king, and like, so there's all this stuff. Like it's like a pile of computer chips, and there's more animals here. They're all like happy to be there and stuff.
Sure.
So you continue to Moon Castle, and the master is there, and they are sharing a body with the dragon from like the RPG game.
Yeah.
The one that ate the moon.
Yeah, and you're playing the RPG, the hero like goes and slays at the end.
Mhm.
And so they're kind of like have one body but two heads.
Yeah.
And the master and the dragon. And they're talking really cryptically. Like you don't really understand. They're talking about like, "Oh, now that you're here, like what will our fate be? Like we tried to like influence it, but do we really get the chance to influence fate? Like are basically saying like, are we still going to die?
Oh my
even
God.
though you're here?"
What the heck?
Whoa.
Because like in the story, the hero comes and kills us, but now
Yeah.
that you're here, like, is that still going to happen? I don't know. It's very, very weird.
Interesting.
They say like, "We need you to open the door," which has come up earlier in the game. And like in your dream, you have this really weird dream where all the townspeople are like, "Open the door, open the door, open the door." And the door is with all those computer chips. And so you go back over there and you try to open the door. And you can't. It's like stuck. There's too many like computer chips in the way. You just like can't open the door. And it's like, well, that's weird. Like I thought you're supposed to be like the hero that can open the door. Like what's going on? And then there's a cutscene, and the hero, like, or the knight or whatever, like comes out of your ship.
Oh.
And he's there.
Oh no.
Yeah. And he's been like an antagonist causing trouble. You're like following his footsteps this whole game. He comes out, and
He doesn't start killing the animals on the moon, does he?
he sure does.
Oh.
He's killing them all again.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
No.
And Yoshida was also on the bird who tells you stuff.
Yeah.
He was also on the ship, and he's like, "Oh no, the hero's here." And so Yoshida goes out to the Moon Castle to like warn everybody. And then the hero goes there too. And the hero kills Yoshida.
No.
And the hero kills Delotl.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And then
This is brutal.
it is.
Then the hero kills you.
And then the hero kills the master / the dragon.
Dang.
And then you come and the hero kills you.
Oh my God.
Shoot.
Just like you said.
Dang.
And then, hey, stop playing that game and go to bed.
What?
And you popped out of the game and you're back in the real world.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
And you're supposed to and then you're there and you have the choice. You have two options. You can click on the door to like leave, or you can click back on the TV to go back in the game.
Do you click on the TV? Did you click on the TV?
I didn't play. I was watching a video.
Did this person?
They did not. But I guess if you do, it just says the end. But if you open the door, which is what you're supposed to do, open the door, then you go have a life outside of the game.
And that's the game.
And there's like a cutscene where all of the and then the door on the moon opens up and all of like the townspeople are there. It's really weird. Like, I don't know, like all the townspeople are there and the door opens up and there's like a bright light that comes and it's very like, I don't know, like happy, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that I guess like what it's trying to tell you is like, go have a life outside of video games, you big nerd.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
But they're trying to tell you early on after 40 hours of playing.
That's kind of the idea is like, I guess like, you know, love is important and like go out and find love like in the world
that
too.
And spread that. Yeah.
And then the credits roll and the credits are super cute because it's like, you can tell they're like photographs that are taken, that are like kind of like blurred or like colorized a little bit differently to make it look like it's almost in the game, but they're definitely like photographs.
Yeah.
But then they put characters from the game in the photographs. So it's like a bakery shop and there's baker like running it.
Yeah.
And then there's like a semi truck and there's like one of the characters behind the wheel and just like a bunch of stuff like that, which was super cute. Some of the animals like out on Times Square and stuff like that. So just good stuff.
What an interesting ending though.
It's very weird.
I also wonder if when they were like, you need to open the door instead of opening that door in game, I wonder if they meant like you need to stop playing the game and leave and that will save them.
It could have been.
Because if you open your door and you leave, then the knight never makes it and he never like kills everyone.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it was super weird.
That is weird.
I can't say that it really felt like a super satisfying ending.
Yeah.
But it also kind of fit just like the whole weirdness of the whole game.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love this game.
Yeah.
It's so fantastic.
It's so awesome.
I'm happy you guys liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear some of the at least the last puzzle I was working on. It was nice to hear how that ended.
Yeah. And we could really talk about this for hours and hours. I didn't even get to tell you about the baker and how he's actually a loaf of bread himself.
What?
And every day he sells his self from yesterday
Ew.
to people.
Dang.
And he likes the idea that they eat him and they feel like, and they talk about how delicious it is while they're doing so.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have a bed. He has a toaster.
We need to end the episode now.
And that's true.
I hate it.
That's not even doesn't even go into the stuff I read about in an interview with the developers from like 1998.
Whoa.
And they talk about how there was, I guess, maybe it's not in the game, but it was planned for there also to be an invisible girl.
Oh.
But you don't see her because she never has any clothes on.
Oh, interesting.
So I think that idea was scrapped. Also,
well, she technically would have clothes on because like you had your PJs on when you got sucked in. You just didn't get any in-game clothes.
Yeah, you couldn't, but you can't see her through the game if she's there. Also, Dr. Hager's a Kakunta.
Oh.
Really?
He's kind of Kakunta in a mech suit.
Oh my God.
Which there is a diagram on his desk of this.
Yeah.
Of a Kakunta in Dr. Hager's head, but I didn't see that for what it was until I read the interview and they had a picture of it. Yeah. So there's all sorts of really weird shit in this game.
I love it.
There's so many secrets. So
good one.
Good game.
It's fun.
Good pick, Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pick, Emma.
Not me.
Do you guys have any more thoughts or?
No, I think
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, that is the end of our discussion episode for Moon Remix RPG Adventure. Please join us next week for the rating episode of Cultic.
Woo!
Followed by its discussion episode the week after. Please go and give the podcast a follow, rate it, review it, however you want to show us love. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. Send us game requests like Emma did. Put game request in the subject line. God, I'm trying to skip over parts, but also read them all.
Yeah.
We are on most socials as Let Me Be Your GG. That's Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find us on TikTok as Let Me Be Your Game Guide. Our Patreon is patreon.com/letmebeyourgg. Thank you for listening. We can't wait to see you next week. And thank you so much for letting me be your game guide. GG, y'all.
Bye.
Hopefully I don't just throw up. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Probably
God.
not good.
I don't know why I invoked that. Okay.
Disgusting.
Absolutely filth.